Hey guys, and welcome back to another declutter video. Today we are tackling my blush collection, which is very much out of control. I don't know why I always just like hoard so many blushes for some reason. I just love trying a bunch of different shades from different brands, but this definitely needs to be narrowed down because I can't even close my blush drawer currently. So we're going to be doing some decluttering here, and I'm also going to be taking you through my entire blush collection. I'm going to swatch mostly everything, so maybe you guys can get some ideas for certain colors you like and see which ones I really don't like. So this is a very thorough, detailed declutter. With some of my decluttered items, I usually donate, and some of the ones I purchase myself, I do like to list on my Poshmark page if it is something a little bit more expensive that I spent my own money on. So I'm excited for this one. I do have some audio issues in the middle here, so I do have to do a little bit of a voiceover, unfortunately. I don't know what happened. It was like my microphone just like randomly cut out and then cut back in, which thankfully it came back, because that would be so annoying if I had to scrap the whole video because of it, but what can you do? Anyways, let's get into the declutter. Alright, next we are on to blush, and I don't know why, but this section always gets very out of hand. I don't know, I guess I love trying all different blushes from different brands, and when I like a blush from a brand, I'll sometimes buy another color. So this really needs some work, but it's gonna be so hard. Oh my goodness. I feel like we should go by brand. So let's start with something easier to get out of the way. These Yensa blushes, I have the whole collection of their cream blushes. I might swatch a few of these. I don't know if I'll swatch everything, we'll see. But I have so many of these. I've been trying them and I try to like them, but I'm just not a fan of this formula. This is the color, let's see, Ginger Blaze. I'll go ahead and swatch for you. But I don't know, they're just a little more on the sheer side. I just never really love them when I put them on, and I've tried them a few times and have never been just impressed. So I think I'm just gonna declutter all of these. I feel like some of these are probably unused still that I could possibly donate. We'll see, but I do have a ton of shades of these. So that's a big section that we can just declutter. Next, I have a bunch of these Colourpop heart blushes. They look so cute in this little organizer, but I feel like I don't need all of these shades. Like, some of these are just so light, especially like these lighter pinks. I mean, these barely show up on the skin. I'm gonna declutter this Cupid's Bow one. I do like some of the darker shades. Let's see, this is Text Me, which is a nice kind of hot pink. These are just more sheer, so they don't look that crazy when you swatch them. I might keep that one. I have Woo Me, which is like a coral. That one's pretty bright. There's another pink called Hot to Touch. I don't feel like I need this one, but I love the packaging. It's so cute. It's just so sheer. I don't know. I think I might declutter that one. And then this one is Forever Yours. This must be from their Valentine's Day line. That one's kind of pretty. I definitely don't need all three of these. I might keep maybe these two, and I'll declutter this Woo Me one. I have this Fenty. This is their, it's kind of a blush topper. I have not used this a lot, so I would like to get some more use out of this. This is Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. And yeah, they're just really pretty, like blush toppers. I don't know if they'll be a little too dark for my skin tone. It's very possible, but I really would like to try these out some more and see how I like them. So I will keep that. Okay, let's do these Too Faced blushes. I have a few. I think these are the 3 shades I have. So my favorite one, this one is the Candy Clouds from their Cloud Crush line. Why is there black speckles in this? I'm so confused what this is. I like touched it and it kind of like fades away, but it's like, what is that? I don't know if it's like some type of other product that got somehow in the package. Is this mold? I don't know. I really don't know, because I feel like mold doesn't really look like that. But that's weird to me, and I don't feel like I feel safe using that. I might have to order another one because I love this blush color, but let me know what you guys think in the comments, because I'm just not sure what that is in here and how it got in here. I mean, maybe it's something from my makeup bag, it could be, but let me know, because yeah, I have no idea. But that's gonna be, I guess, for now it's a declutter, unless you guys tell me that it's fine, because I just don't know what's happening. But I really do love these blushes. This one is one of my newer ones in Velvet Crush. These are just so creamy and soft. This one is Velvet Crush. They're kind of natural on the skin, but I don't know, I love them. Okay, my mic stopped working for about 6 minutes, so I apologize. So we're doing a voiceover here because I want to save this footage. This is the last Too Faced blush I have in Tequila Sunset, which I did decide to keep just because I really do love this formula from them. They're so soft and creamy, and this is a nice peach color. Next, we have my Sigma blushes. I have 2 cream ones. The first one is Cor de Rosa. This is probably my most used one from Sigma. I do find these to be a bit more on the natural side, so they're not my top favorite formula, but I enjoy this color, so I will be keeping Cor de Rosa. And this one is Nearly Wild. I decided to declutter this one. I just did not love the shade. And then for my powder Sigma blushes, this formula I really enjoy. This is Tiger Lily. It's quite shimmery, so this one's more like a topper. I decided to declutter that one because I don't like a ton of shimmer in my blush. Next was Sunset Kiss, which is my favorite. And then we also have Cor de Rosa. This is just a nice classic mid-tone rosy shade. I did keep that one. And then we have Berry Love. Again, I really like these. This one has a lot of pink to it. So pretty. I'm keeping that one too. Just love this formula from them. And then we have my Benefit box blushes. First up is Butterfly. I was keeping this color for a while because it's like unique, right? It's a fun orange, but when I use this, I feel like it looked so odd on my skin. I decided to declutter this one. My skin tone is just too cool for this kind of a color, even though it is so fun. We also have my favorite, which is Shelly. This is a nice kind of peachy coral. I think it's so beautiful on the skin. We have the color Java. This one was a little, I feel like, dark for my skin tone. I decided to go ahead and declutter that one. It just leans a little more brown than what I like. I'm just a little too fair for this one. And then we also have Pom Pom. This one I think is a nice kind of berry rosy shade. I decided to keep it because I really enjoy Benefit's formula. And then we also have the color Sunny. This one's very light orange. I decided to declutter Sunny. And then we also have Krista, and this one is very vibrant, bright coral. I never reach for it, so I decided to declutter Krista. Next, we have my Laura Mercier blushes. I'll be honest, I like these, but I never reach for them, and I feel like these 3 all kind of look the same. This is Rosé. We also have Chai, and then lastly, Passion Fruit. I mean, don't these all look so similar? I decided to only keep the middle one, which is Chai. That's just the one I kind of gravitate towards, and I feel like it looks very pretty on the skin. So we're just going to keep one. Next, I have just one single Persona blush. This is their Bright Pink in Bubble. I haven't used this one a lot, and I would like to use it a bit more. Everyone, I feel like, raves about this brand. So I think it's a fun color, and I do want to go ahead and keep it. And then we have my Makeup by Mario section, and with this one, I have one powder blush. This one is in the color Poppy Pink. I decided to keep that one. I love their powder blush formula. And I do own one of their cream blushes as well, which I decided to go ahead and declutter the cream one just because I feel like maybe I need a deeper shade here. I feel like these are just way too natural on the skin. So I decided to keep this for now. I may go ahead and buy a darker shade in the future. We'll see. For my Pat McGrath blushes, I guess I only have 2. For some reason, I thought I had more. This is Aphrodite Amore. This one has like 2 different tones in it, and I think it is beautiful. It's just like a nice natural pink. I did kind of build it up a little bit for you guys, but I think that's stunning. And then Nude Venus. This one is also a keeper for me, just like the nice everyday kind of blush color. I really like the Pat McGrath formula. Next, we have my Giorgio Armani. I don't know the name of this, but it's number 51. I absolutely love this. I feel like it's so luxurious and such a perfect pink color. So keeping that for sure. I mean, it's just so soft and pretty. Next up, we have this It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores blush. I feel like this one gets hard pan so easily. So, I mean, it's very light in color. I think I'm just going to go ahead and declutter this one. Just not a favorite for me. We also have my Dior blushes. Of course, I'm keeping Rosy Glow. This one, I mean, you know, it's that classic pink that went viral for a couple years now. I am going to go ahead and keep it for now. But this one in Cherry, I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter. It's just a little too bright for my liking. I'm not really always big on super corally blushes. This one from Say is actually very beautiful. I know it's more coral. This is like a cream formula and it has some glow to it. I just feel like it's very flattering on the skin. This is in Peach Glow. I'm keeping that one. Next, we have my L'Oreal Fresh Wear blush in Confident Pink. This is so bright, you guys. Like, I don't really wear super bright blushes like that, but I decided to keep it. My Kokie blushes, I decided to go ahead and declutter these because I honestly have not reached for them. And I think I've had them for a year or two. So I'm decluttering my Kokie ones. And then my Essence blushes, they sent me the full collection, but I do not need all the shades. This is Cool Coral. I decided to declutter this one. It's a little bit on the lighter side. This one is Rosy Rosewood. Such a funny name. I am keeping this one because I do love a good rosy blush. I feel like it's a nice color. These are really great at the drugstore. Super affordable. This one is in Bold Heart. I decided to declutter that one. I feel like, you know, all these shades do look a little similar once you kind of swatch them next to each other. This one is in Berry Cheeks. I think this one's a pretty color for like the winter season, so I decided to keep that one. And then Pink Flush, this was my last one of the Essence. This one I decided to declutter because again, it was that very light, kind of almost blush topper kind of pink, so decluttered. Okay, next we have these Revolution Balms. They're supposed to be a dupe of the Jones Roads ones. I did not like them at all, so I decluttered both of these. They're just so shiny on the skin. And then I also decluttered the Jones Road. I think the Jones Road has a slightly better formula, but this brand is just not for me. It's too glowy for my oily skin, so I decided to also declutter. That one was in Miami Beach. I have this Kaja Trio, which I've kind of held on to. This is still unused. I think I'm going to declutter this one. This Melt Duo is so pretty from their Nightmare Before Christmas collection. I love this. It has a little blush and a highlight in it, and it is so pretty. I don't know. I love it. I thought the quality was great. I love the Melt Cream products and the packaging. It's so good. So keeping. I have this Benefit Hula Beach Vacay. This one has Shelly and Hula. I did declutter my Hula bronzer and I still have Shelly, but I'm wondering if maybe I should keep this little duo instead and have like both. I don't know. Or maybe just declutter it. Let me think here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. Okay, this Charlotte Tilbury blush in Pillow Talk, of course, I've had for a while. I feel like I don't reach for it. It's quite light in color, so I might actually declutter this one. Like, it's very natural. It has a nice glow to it, but I'm just never reaching for this anymore. So I think it's time to say goodbye. I have these two Buxom ones as well. These are pretty. They used to be like really good favorites of mine. I feel like I don't reach for them as much as I should. This is Dolly, and I have, let's see, Seychelles. Let's just swatch them for funsies. They are very pretty. That one actually looks like the Pillow Talk a lot. And then this one's Dolly, like a nice mauve. I think I'm gonna keep Dolly. I might declutter Seychelles. It just looks very bronzy on me. Okay, I have all of my Patrick Ta blushes. These are like one of my favorite formulas. This one is She's So LA. I think I'm actually gonna declutter She's So LA. It's a nice kind of bronzy tone, but I don't reach for it as much as I used to, which is kind of crazy. It used to be like my favorite color, but I just don't prefer this type of color anymore because, I don't know, it just looks like bronzer to me. So I'm gonna declutter that one. This is She's Blushing. This is my favorite, as you guys can probably tell by how used this looks, but it is just the perfect blush. Oh my gosh, for sure keeping that. What is this one? She's Giving. Do I use this? Oh, nope. This one can be decluttered as well. I'm surprised I'm only keeping one Patrick Ta. That's crazy to me, but this is so bright. It's too bright for my skin tone. Here is both of my One Size blushes. This one is in Very That. This is my favorite of all time. I really only use the blushes in this. There's like a little highlighter at the bottom. It has a cream and a little powder, and it is so pretty. This is one of the only like peachy blushes I really love, so I love this formula so much. And then we have this one, which is the pink one. This one is pretty bright. Let me show you. It's just, I don't know if I love it. It's just like Pepto-Bismol pink, and I feel like it's just a bit much, even though I do love the formula, but they're so pigmented. I feel like if it was like a little bit more natural, I wouldn't really mind, but I think it's just too much for my taste, so I'm actually gonna declutter that one. I also have two of these Give Beauty blushes. I have the purple one, Honeymoon Phase. This one is really fun. It looks scary, but I promise it's not. These have like, this is a duo with like a more sheer glowy and then a more matte, more pigmented side. And this does look a little more pink on the cheeks, but I think it's unique and I want to keep it. I also have Lasting Love. This one's really peachy on me and I don't know if I love this shade. So I may actually declutter this one, honestly, even though I love the formula, but I just don't think it's super flattering on my skin tone. So I'm gonna declutter. I have two of these Denessa Myrix ones. I really like her blushes. This one is Rose and Brunch. Really pretty color. Definitely keeping that. These are very pigmented and they give this like smoothing, blurring feel on the cheeks. This was like exclusive for a holiday set. This is it, girl. I honestly have not really used this one, but it's like a nice deeper pink that's not too over the top. So I'm definitely keeping that for now. Here is a classic. This is Milani's Luminoso. I feel like I should probably keep this one. It's pretty. It gives like a sheer peach look. I'll keep it for now. I have a couple of these Valentino ones. I have this number 4, it's called. This is like a rose color. I think I'm gonna keep these. These are just very luxurious and very pretty. Keep that one, and I really do like this one too, number 3. It's more highlighty, but it just gives this really pretty shimmer and glow to the cheeks. So I do want to hold on to that one. Okay, this one from the Monsters Inc. Revolution collection is actually like so good. It has that squishy packaging, it's so cute. Such a good formula. This is the color. It is a little more coral, but I just really liked this formula for a drugstore, so I'm keeping that. Also keeping my Tower 28 Magic Hour. I recently repurchased this, so this is my second one, but this pink is perfection. It is like the most perfect. I feel like I have nothing like this in my collection. Just the perfect neutral pink, and I love this cream blush formula. It gives a little glow to the cheeks, but nothing overbearing, and it's not too natural where it goes away. So those are really good. Okay, this Glamlite in Ghost Face collection, so cool, but I just can't wear this red. It's so bright, so I'm gonna have to let that go. We have this Alice in Wonderland. I think I'm gonna declutter this. I've been decluttering this collection, which is sad, but I don't know. I don't love the packaging. It's taking up space in my makeup drawer. It does have a pretty look to the skin, but I'm just not reaching for it. House Slabs. This one's newer in my collection, but these are so pretty. This is the Pomelo Peach color, I believe. And it's really beautiful. I need to use this more. I feel like I forget about it, but it is a very pretty peach that I feel like still looks a little more neutral. It doesn't lean too coral, so I'm gonna keep that. They're so pigmented. This is one of my favorite blushes from Bare Minerals. This is their Kiss of Pink. I wear this so much. It's like a shimmery pink color. So pretty. I have to keep that one. I think most of the rest of these are creams and liquids now. For Rare Beauty, I have actually 2 of these happy ones. These are a really pretty pink. I'm gonna keep the little mini one and declutter this big one. These mini ones last a lifetime already, but this is such a pretty pink, so I'm keeping that one. I wear it quite a bit. Then these 2, I don't know if these are limited edition, but I feel like they're really nice colors from her line. This one is Virtue, which is a nice rosy peach, so pretty. And I also have Worth, which I'm keeping all of these. This one's actually more rosy, but I love all 3 of those colors, and this is a really nice, very pigmented blush formula. So good. I'm also keeping this Nars one. This is amazing. I know they came out with new ones this year. I have the new version as well, but this version is the best. This one is an Orgasm, and it is this gorgeous pink. I use this all the time. Love this formula. Pigmented, just beautiful. And then this new Orgasm shade looks nothing like it. This is more like Coral Orgasm and Sheer. I'm actually decluttering this new one, and I'm keeping the old formula. I hope they still sell that one. Okay, I have this one from Say. I really like this formula too. This is the color Rosy in their Dewy Blush. I feel like I had one more of these and I don't know where it is, but this is so pretty. They are called Dewy. They're a little bit on the sheer side, but I think they are beautiful blended out. I love that. So easy to work with, so I'm gonna keep it. Now this one, on the other hand, this Pat McGrath like cheek stick, this one is in Divine Rose. It's like a cream blush. I feel like these blended away and did not last on the skin. They're very glowy. I'm actually gonna declutter that one. Okay, these Milani blushes I think are so pretty. I do want to hold on to them. They're one of my favorites at the drugstore. We have the Coral Crush, which, you know, I don't really like corals, but I don't know. I've had that one a while and it's nice. And I did like that one on me. This is Nude Kiss, so a little bit more neutral. But yeah, these are so good. I'm for sure keeping both. I also have this Melt one in Honey Thief. I need to use this one more. It is a great formula. Haven't used it in a hot minute, but these were like the first cream blushes that kind of came out when the hype was like back again for cream blush. So I just remember these getting so much hype on YouTube. It's a beautiful pink. I do want to keep that. I think I will declutter this AF94. It's a good formula, but I just don't really use this. But I mean, it's a great formula at the drugstore. You can find them at Walmart, but I need to narrow some stuff down. This hard candy one, I think I might keep this one because I did like the bronzer formula. It's a very similar liquid formula, and this is a really fun bright pink. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. I remember this Alice in Wonderland one being pretty good as well. I think I'm gonna declutter it though, but it wasn't a bad formula. It's looking very sheer though. Swatched here. I don't know, I just, again, need to narrow stuff down, so we're gonna let that one go for now. It's also kind of a limited collection, so I'm not really too concerned. Oh, I guess I have a mini Pat McGrath blush here. I didn't know I had this. Where did I get this from? I think I can declutter this one. This one is Paradise Venus. Here's my Charlotte Tilbury blush wand in Pink Gasm. This one's so cute. Love that one. So I'm keeping that for sure. I feel like everyone's tried it to dupe this. I do have the e.l.f. dupes as well. These are okay, but they weren't that great for me. This is Radiant. I definitely feel like I'm gonna declutter these. That one's more of like a darker berry. That one for sure I'm decluttering because it's just not even a shade I would wear. And this one is Rose You Slay. That one's a little closer to the Charlotte Tilbury, more peachy. I feel like I want to use this one more time, so I'm gonna keep that one for now. I have two Merit blushes. These are quite pretty. I especially like these darker shades from them because they are a little bit more on the natural side. This is Persimmon. It is such a pretty kind of orangey color that's actually flattering. I'm gonna keep that one. And then I also have the color Apres, and this one is so gorgeous. It's like a berry color, perfect for the winter season. It's like a little mini size. I'm gonna keep that. This is my e.l.f. Putty Blush, the luminous ones, and I don't know what shade this is. It like rubbed off. I don't think I ever used this. I'm gonna declutter that. This Jouer one, I don't use at all. I don't think I've even opened this yet, so I can declutter. This one is Bare Rose. This Milk makeup one, I don't think I've really used this either. I just got it in a set. I do like that color though, so I think I'm gonna keep it. This one is in Work. I like this Charlotte Tilbury one, the Matte Beauty Blush Wand in Pink Pop. I thought these were really good. So for sure, keeping Pink Pop. That one is a really gorgeous lighter peachy pink. And then lastly, I have these Tarte Man-Eater ones, which these are really nice natural blushes. I have Buff. This one I think I'm gonna declutter because these can go, like, if they're too light, I feel like they don't show up. So I'm gonna declutter Buff. This one is pink. That's pretty light. I don't know, but I like that color. I'm gonna keep that one. This one is coral. That's kind of pretty too. And then lastly is raspberry, which I do want to keep raspberry, I think, for like another berry tone of blush. And I might declutter the coral one. I think we're finally done with blush. Okay, so we have 52 blushes here that we are keeping. I do still need to go over a couple more ColourPop ones, but I'll do that in a little bit here, but I just wanted to go ahead and count these. So 52, still a lot of blush, but I don't know, it's just a category that I just really enjoy, and like having a ton of different options from different brands, different formulas. And for declutters, we have a total of 54, so I did declutter a little over half, so that is great. Thanks for watching my blush declutter. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know some of your favorite blush formulas in the comments, any that you want me to check out, maybe some that did not work for you at all this year. My next declutter should be my highlights and bronzer, so stay tuned and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.